Hello everybody, Chef Archie Pie here. Welcome to my latest food video clip. Today I've made crushed potato, cheese and onion bake. This is fabulous. I've also sprinkled it with a little bit of crispy prosciutto as well. It's a wonderful dish. You can eat this by the side of your Thanksgiving dinner. You can just eat it sat in front of the TV. And I promise you, this is comfort on a plate. So let's look at what we're going to need. I'm going to need around about a pound of potatoes cut into small pieces. I'm leaving the skins on. I'm going to boil them until they're just cooked. Okay, and I'm also going to chop a couple of white onions, and I'm going to slice them, cut them in half first, and then just slice them into thin slices if you possibly can. Obviously go at your own pace, don't want any accidents, do we? So yeah, slicing the onions, that gives them a little bit more definition in our bake, or you can call this a pie if you like. I know certain parts of the United Kingdom would call this a cheese and onion pie, purely because it's in a pie dish and cooked in the oven. But I'm going to call it a bake today. So I'm chopping 3 types of onion. I've got a white onion, some red onion, and some scallions there as well. And don't forget, all the measurements will be in the description below. Also throwing those onions into a frying pan with a large chunk of butter, a tablespoon of dried chives, and a couple of cloves of crushed garlic. And we're going to cook the onions until they're nicely caramelised, but we don't want them to disappear. We still want them to have a decent size. I'm just going to show you the potatoes. These are now cooked. They're not overcooked, but they're cooked through. So if we were serving these on a plate and we wanted them to keep their shape, but obviously we want them cooked. That's how the stage we want the potatoes to be at for us to continue with the dish. So showing you how much we want the potatoes cooked. Back to the onions, and they're going to be caramelised shortly. I'm just going to finish off cooking those. I'm going to add an extra knob of butter to those onions so that they continue cooking slightly. You can see that they've shrunk considerably, and now we're getting some colour on the onions. Nice little bit of a brown crust on them, and they've shrunk quite a lot, but not too much. So at that stage, the onions are perfect. So now I want to crush my potatoes with the back of a fork. I don't want to mash them. I just want to crush each potato. We want this to be a rough mash potato stage. The potatoes need to have small chunks of potato in, if you like. We don't want them mashed. If you can see exactly what I've done there, we can still identify the chunks of potato in the bowl, hence they're crushed. Now we're throwing in the onion mix, and now I'm going to throw in my grated sharp cheddar and give that a damn good mix. I'm going to throw in a little bit of extra butter as well. I'm also going to throw in, that's it, come on, mix it up. I'm also going to throw in 3 tablespoons of light cream too. So give that a good mix. Don't forget to throw a little bit of salt and pepper in there, and do a little taste test if you want. And then I'm going to pile my potato and cheese mix into a casserole dish that I've covered in butter. Yes, this dish is quite rich. It's quite sinful, but obviously it's strictly for special occasions. There's nothing wrong with indulging in moderation, is there? And we're going to fill it, and we're going to leave it with a nice rough top. The top needs to be quite rough because we want to get them all crisp. We want to get all those little rough edges crisp. So the top needs to be lumpy. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. When it comes out the oven, it's been in the oven for about half an hour. You can see all those chunky bits at the top. Now I'm going to fry a finely diced prosciutto. There we are. I've fried that prosciutto in a frying pan. In a dry frying pan, there's enough fat in there. It's nice and crispy, and I'm sprinkling it on top of my crushed potato, cheese and onion bake. I'm even going to decorate it with a few finely chopped scallions. This is a wonderful dish. I can't tell you how, yes, it's sinful. Yes, it's indulgent. Yes, it's probably not the healthiest of dishes, but you know, this is meant to be a side dish. It can go with any of your Thanksgiving roast dinners, or it can be a treat. We don't have to have a large plateful of this. We can just have this as a side dish. And yes, it's fantastic. It's one of those dishes that's truly very, very indulgent. Thanks for having a little look at my rather clumsily put together video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please would you share, like, or even subscribe, and to find out about my next video, would you press the notification bell. This is Chef Archie Pie sending everyone lots and lots of love. Do take care of yourselves, and I hope my next video won't be as clumsily put together as today's has been. Do take care of yourselves. I'll see you all very, very soon, and thanks for watching.